Hey, happy Tasty Tuesday. The lighting is super dark in my kitchen, so I'll try to put y'all in good lighting, but it's really, really hard. So I wanted to make a really quick meal and time myself because I do eat a lot and in bulk because I typically only eat 2 or 3 times a day, depending on my fasting and how busy and my work schedule and things like that. So I'm not one who eats like 5 small meals a day. You can, that's your option, but I like to intermittent fast. So I like to get all my meals in 2 or 3 max. So I'm making a tofu scramble and I'm gonna share all the ingredients and all the things when I'm done. But basically this is it. Let me see if it'll let me do it. Asparagus, mushrooms, tofu, spinach, my seasonings, and that's it. Hold on. Okay. This lighting is the worst and I do apologize. So I'm gonna do the best I can with what I have. I already have the pan preheated, so to save time. And right now it's 9 o'clock. So let's time ourselves, shall we? So I'm putting in my mushrooms and asparagus. And I use this. Don't be a hater of the non-stick sticks was right. This is what I use because I tend to fry pan a lot. Hello. So I just want to make sure that, and I'm so sorry about this lighting, y'all. I just want to make sure that my pan doesn't stick. So that's mushrooms and asparagus, what I have going on right now. And already, I don't know about you, but I just love the smell, especially of mushrooms. So let me try to get y'all a little bit closer with this lighting. I'm doing well. So, and you guys, I don't do anything fancy smancy when it comes to tofu. Like legit, like some people press the water out. I like to use the water because of the fact that I cook mainly oil free. I don't worry about squishing the water out, and I never do anyway. So who has time for that? So this is how I make the tofu scramble. There's no like fancy smancy. Like I legit use my hands and crumble it. It's like one of my favorite things to eat. I probably eat this like several times a week. And I always try to buy like the non-GMO organic. So this is what I'm doing right now. So I set the timer at 9 o'clock. Well, not the timer, but that's what time I started. So you know how quickly this cooks. I'm already getting super excited. So I kind of like to put the tofu in there because it gives the mushrooms and asparagus some water, some steam. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to wash my hands. For Instagram reasons, I'm going to try and cook this as quickly as I can. So sorry, I got a phone call. Okay, so this is one of my favorite things is the McCormick roasted garlic. So good. One of my favorites. And what I like about both tofu and mushrooms is that it basically takes on whatever seasoning that you give it. So if you want it to be Asian, put in sesame oil. If you and soya. If you want it to be spicy or garlicky, this is what I do. And this is the everything bagel seasoning, the Walmart version, my favorite. Except cheaper, and I don't have a Trader Joe's, so I go to the Walmart. It's like $2 at Walmart. Sometimes I buy them all because you know people are always like wanting them. So this is what I do. It's so good, and you see I don't really move it around a lot because I really want it to get like that fry-y, toasty feeling. That's what I do. Then get a spatula. We're at 9:03 right now. We're at 9:03. And you know when I'm done, I will post in the stories and on my Instagram what it looks like when I'm done. So good. One of my favorite things to cook. Now you can buy black Himalayan salt, I think is what it's called, if you want it really to be that eggy flavor. I don't got time for that. And I don't care if it's eggy flavor or not. So I let this sit and cook. And let it get brown on the bottom, and then I'll move it around. I'll smoosh it around again. So yeah, some people get the black Himalayan salt if they want it to be more of that eggy flavor. Tofu is like one of those awesome ingredients where you can bake it, you can marinate it and bake it, you can marinate it and use the air fryer. Like, it's so many different things that you can do with it, and you just have to see if it works for you. You know what I mean? Some people have sensitivities to it, some people don't. Some people are so stressed about all the controversy outside when it comes to soy. I don't. I know many people that are fitness professionals that don't get stressed up about all the hype. You know what I mean? So, but I understand if you have like previous cancer, things like that. But it doesn't bother my stomach, and I love it. And it's high in protein, low in carb, low in fat. So if you're someone who's trying to get in more protein in their life, get some tofu, because it is one of the tricks. So as far as if you're trying to stay low carb, low fat, but you're trying to get some extra protein, make a tofu scramble like me. So this is it, really. It's like one of my favorite things to cook. And then I'm gonna throw in some spinach now at this point. Some spinach. And again, same thing with spinach. I don't know. I like to get as much micronutrients in my body as possible. And I noticed, like, as I'm getting older, even though I'm like obsessed with kale, can you hear my pan? Like, I really need new pans. Oh, real life stuff. Like kale, for example, I have a hard time digesting kale, even though kale chips, I make it in my air fryer. You know what I mean? If I need to get that chip, but sometimes I have issues with it. You know, if it's not cooked all the way through, so I've been doing more romaine in my shakes, eating more spinach instead, because it's a little bit easier to digest in my stomach, and it gives you the micronutrients that you need. So, yeah. So this is what it looks like so far. I hope this is super helpful, because I get a lot of questions of how to make tofu scramble, or how you can season up tofu. I keep it simple. Simple. And then when I top it off when I'm done, because I'm going to be short on time to do this, Frank's. If you don't have Frank's, there's something wrong with you. And then you can also, if you need a cheesy flavor, you can add some nutritional yeast, which is a cheesy flavor, non-GMO, high in vitamins and fiber and protein. Another trick if you're trying to get more life. So yeah, I'm running out of time because I want to upload it to my Instagram, IGTV, and because I'm not fancy smancy, it only lets me do 10 minutes, unfortunately. So anyways, I hope this inspires your cooking, that if you're trying to incorporate more variety in your life and you are like trying to look for something that's more high protein, low carb, low fat, I'm telling you, tofu scramble is the bomb. And you can put whatever veggie in it. You can even add in cherry tomatoes. You can add in red peppers. You can add in all kinds of seasonings, different kinds. You can make it Asian style by doing sesame oil. You can do it, it's just so many things. But I usually just stick with the basics. This is what it looks like. So good. And I promise when I'm done, I'll put the picture of it in my stories. I hope this ends prep today. If you're hungry for something, this is where it's at. Tofu scramble. And I hope this helps you. This legit is 9:08. This will be done in like 2 more minutes. This is like a 10-minute meal, as long as you have everything cut up in advance. And, you know, meal prep your veggies in advance if you have time. Cut up your veggies on Sunday, and then make your tofu scramble off and on all week. And if you're in a rush, this is one of the quickest meals ever in my life that I incorporate at least several times a week, because you can change it up all the season that you want. And have a great rest of your day, and tell me if this helped you, or tell me what flavors you like or how you like to cook your tofu right here. And have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to y'all soon.